Hello Leos and welcome to my channel. This is Awakened Healings with Jess and I'm here to give you your April reading for you all. I generally do, this is a general healing energy report. It's sort of my style. Those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. First of all, thank you for stopping by. I am an emerging practicing shaman. So my messages will not only include tarot, but they will include oracle, and they will be overarched with shamanic healing messages for all of you. So something a little bit different. I'm sure you'll like it. I've gotten a lot of positive feedback in other forums, so I'm hoping this resonates with all of you. What I like to do is I will start off my reading with a 5-card spread using tarot cards, and I will be using the Osho Zen tarot deck. Secondly, I like to use the Untamed Oracle deck. I'll do another 5-card spread for you all. And what I like about that is that that spread will show us any synchronicities, dualities. It also will reconfirm the messages that are coming in for you all, okay? So that's just a nice way to sort of confirm what it is that you're supposed to be taking away with you. Again, this is a general reading, so maybe not everything will resonate with you. So just take what does resonate and leave what does not, and that's all right. After the shamanic deck, I always like to pull some love messages. I like to use the Pure Love Oracle deck, and that's kind of a cool deck, because what it is, it's messages that the divine masculine and feminines would like to exchange with one another. So it's kind of a cool way to, oh, we've got a bonus card. So it's kind of a cool way to sort of check in with our divine masculine and feminine and just sort of see where they are at, you know, in their headspace. Particularly if those of you are out of union with your masculines and feminines. So let's get started. All right. So this is a 5-card deck, a 5-card spread with a bonus card that came out for you. Fairly balanced and seeing all, pretty much almost all 4 elements represented in here. Only one reversal. Bottom of the deck is silence. This is a major arcana card. It is the 17th card, okay? So I feel like, Leo, you all are being asked to get still and get silent in order to best deal with what's going to come through. So what we have for you right in the center is representing yourself. It's the 2 of rainbows, and it's the moment-to-moment card. So what this is saying is that right now you have just completed a cycle. You've ended an old cycle, and you have just started a new one. So this is about new beginnings. Things are so new right now that your future and your destiny have not yet been written. This card is telling you to remain firmly in the present. Don't look backwards, don't look back into the past, because that no longer serves you. But this is also cautioning to not look too far forward into the future. This is not yet known. Your destiny has not yet been written. So if you take a look at this card, you have a man who is just, going about his business, la-di-da, not a care in the world, having full trust in the universe and what's coming before him. We see some stepping stones, but they are not connected. They are in the past. But because he's moving forward momentum, moving in towards the future has not yet been written, it's not yet been solidified. It is in the process of solidifying. But when this man is walking, he's just taking his next step, not knowing if one of the stepping stones is going to rise up to meet him, and they always do. So this is the energy of this card, Leo. This is telling you all to trust where you're at, to go with the flow, and trust that you are being supported, and that the universe will meet you exactly where you need to be met, okay? There's a lot of water energy in the back. So right now, It's not a great time to be making big decisions regarding your future. Right now, you just have to be present, be still in the moment. You got the silence card for a reason. Be still in the moment, okay? Because, yeah, your future is still being written. Okay, so we have, next up is the Rebel card. This is the 4. This is the Emperor card in the regular Rider-Waite Tarot deck. This is the ultimate masculine energy. And what the Rebel is here symbolizing is that this is someone who is stepping into his authentic truth. This is ultimate masculine energy, so a lot of fire energy, which should resonate with a lot of you, Leos. He is bucking conventional thinking. He's going against the grain. He is saying, nope, I'm not doing that. That doesn't serve me well. That doesn't serve my highest good. Here's who I am. This is me. These are my beliefs. This is my belief system. And this is how I choose to show up in this world. So this is about stepping into your masculine energy and reclaiming that masculine energy and power, but being truthful with yourselves and getting true to who you really are. And I feel like this is something that's going along with that moment-to-moment card. Future is still crystallizing, and I think along with that future, it's bringing about changes within you and within yourself. I feel like you're changing who you are, you're up-leveling, and maybe you're something that you kept hidden, maybe a certain aspect of yourself is now ready to come forward. And it may be a little bit unconventional. It may be against the grain of what other people are used to seeing you as, but you know what? That's okay. You show up as yourself. You be true to yourself. You've got the Sorrow card. This is the 9 of Clouds. Clouds are synonymous with swords in the regular tarot deck, so this is the 9 of Swords, which can represent a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of anxiety. The story behind this card, and this is the Osho Zen card, so there's a lot of like Buddhist lore and allegory. This is the brother of the Buddha, and the brother of the Buddha was by the Buddha's side every day trying to gain the knowledge and wisdom that his brother had, that the Buddha had. And he tried and tried and tried to be just like him, but he never was able to successfully attain enlightenment. He was trying to control. He was too much in his mind, too much in his thoughts. He wasn't able to release. But the night that his brother died, the Buddha, this man wept and wept and wept and released. It was the ultimate release. The next morning, this man woke up. He woke up enlightened because he let go. He released. He was no longer clinging to an idea. He was no longer clinging to a belief system that he believed he needed to attain. The answer was with him the entire time. He was in control of that. He was able to achieve an enlightenment just like his brother had. It's just, he didn't go about it the correct way. He tried to control it, and he tried to, he didn't let it happen naturally. So with Sorrow, this is about endings. Endings of perhaps a particular belief system. I mean, you've got the Rebel and you've got moment to moment. So Leos, looks like you all are, coming about and really making some interesting changes within who you are. And, you're allowing an aspect of yourself to come out from the shadows and to be seen. In doing so, this is exactly what you're supposed to be doing, because in doing so, you're feeling harmonious. This is a 10 of water cards. 10s represent completions, end of cycles. They also represent beginnings. This could be looked at as the 10 of Cups in the regular tarot deck. So emotional satisfaction, everything that you've wanted is here for you. So emotionally, you've got a lot of things going on for you, a lot of good things. This is a really good reading for you all, Leo. You're definitely entering a time of rebirth and up-leveling of consciousness. So you're up-leveling yourselves. This is the bonus card. It was the rebirth card, the 10 card, the 10 of clouds. 10 of clouds is the 10 of swords, yes. And then you have the conscious card, and the consciousness came up reverse, but this is the ace of clouds. It's just like the ace of swords. So you have 1 and 10, again, endings and beginnings. But ultimately, this reading for you is about your own spiritual up-leveling, your own spiritual journey, coming into your own, coming into who you are, Leo. So, very cool reading. Just, this came up reversed. You're probably struggling with presenting that externally. And don't be afraid. Just, continue to do what you're doing because it appears like it's working. This is a very good, balanced reading. No issues here. Okay, so let's see what the Untamed Oracle deck has for you. First card out of the chute is Patience, which is interesting because crowning over your original reading is Silence. So whatever is happening, be patient. There's a lot of air energy in your previous reading, and sometimes air can be fast-moving too, just like fire energy. But air with your fire energy can be explosive. So don't try and force anything right now. It won't work. It won't come out right. It will literally explode in your face. So just be patient with it, work with the energy, and everything that you're trying to achieve and manifest will come for you in its own divine timing. Okay? Second card that came out is the Imagination card upright, and you're being asked to really think big, think boldly, dream big. Imagine a life for you that you would think it impossible, but have the courage to think about it. Have the courage to go in that direction. There are some conflicts going on, but it's reversed, so that suggests that the conflict is internal to you. Again, this could be with what you're experiencing in this up-leveling journey. You have the Rebel card, and the Rebel is the Emperor. Yeah, the Emperor. You cannot discount him because when a major arcana shows up and his ultimate masculine energy, this is a big change. I don't want you all to feel that whatever you're going through is downplayed. It's not. You've got the Emperor. So this is very strong. This is very big. So I can see where you're being asked to slow down and to get silent. I can see where you're having some sorrow, which is the 9 of Swords, 9 of Clouds here. And in the regular tarot deck, the 9 of Swords shows that person sitting in bed who's upright with all the swords going towards their back, which suggests sleepless nights, losing a lot of sleep over what it is that you're experiencing. So Leo, I can see that now with this clarifying deck. So you have the moment to moment centralized to you. So your future has not yet been written or crystallized. Coming over that is the Patience card. I don't know if you can see it, but it is a mountain lion who is tracking. And this energy is saying for you all to be like the mountain lion and be patient in going after what it is that you're trying to hunt. If a mountain lion strikes too quickly or is too hasty, they won't get their target, which could mean another hungry night. So patience of the mountain lion is required here for you all. particularly in this really flowy, uncertain time period. You have the Rebel. This is about breaking the chains, breaking conventional thinking, and really coming into who you are. And it can be creating a lot of conflict. But with the Rebel telling you to come into who you are, you also have imagination. So that kind of works hand in hand, because with imagination, you're being told to dream big. Get bold with your thoughts. Get bold with what it is you're trying to call into your life. Because the Rebel is all about creating his own destiny. Okay? And that's what you all are being called to do right now. It can create some conflict, but it looks like the conflict is internal to you. Okay? Because it's reversed, this is an internal thing. So get still. Maybe tone down some of that fire energy. You have a lot of air energy here, so we got to balance that with maybe some earth energy. But right now, with all the changes, it looks like you all are having an oh fuck type moment. Sorry for the profanity. But this energy is bringing about a lot of chaos. So your life right now feels chaotic. It feels dark, it feels confusing, and you don't know which direction to go, and you're saying, oh, F. That's okay. That's what happens with new cycles and new beginnings. And because you're having this card, the OF card, coming out now, with the moment to moment, this tells me that this is all very new to you. We just started the Aries season last week, so Aries has a lot of fire energy. It came out of very heavy, watery Pisces season. So going from that slow, heavy, watery, dreamy, intuitive type energy to Aries, which is fast moving, let's go, let's get our plans going. There is a shift. Things are not settled yet. So I'm hoping when I check in with you all in 2 weeks, in the middle of the month, that we will have some solid answers and we'll know exactly where you're at, Leo. But don't let this card, bother you. That's just where you're at right now. You've had your emotions card come up. It came up reversed. So get in touch with what you're feeling. Find creative ways and healthy ways to release your emotions, Leo. Don't let these things bottle up inside you. That doesn't do anybody any good. So go lift some weights, go punch a bag, have a good cry, go for a walk, go for a run. Just do something to get these emotions out. Maybe even journal. That might be a good thing to do, especially if you're sort of doing this massive internal personal transformation. It might be really good for you to write down what you're experiencing and what you're feeling, so that way it's not being like blocked internally, inside you, because you don't want that stuck at all. Okay, so very cool so far. So what we are going to do is I'm going to pull 3 shamanic oracle cards for you all. Oh, we didn't look at the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck for that reading was self. Okay? This is about you getting into alignment, taking care of yourself. You have all 7 chakras represented in this person who is sitting in total stillness, silence, and peace. This is all about you. This is about your spiritual up-leveling. Get balanced and you will receive the answers that you need to receive in order to clear up this. Okay? So that's the energy that's crowning over that deck and that reading. It's the self card. So a lot of self-growing, self-healing, up-leveling. Very cool. So next up is the shamanic oracle deck. I'm going to pull 3 cards to see what comes up for you to talk about your spiritual up-leveling. Now these cards, they offer invitations when they come in upright. They also offer medicine when they come up in the reverse. So let's see what you have. Also with these cards, I like to read from the book. I want to make sure that, one, you get the symbolism. Well, you got a gift. You got a bonus. So as I was saying, one, I want to make sure that you get the symbolism, and two, I want to make sure that the message that you need to hear, whether the invitation or the medicine, comes in clearly for you. Medicine for me is always spot on. It's always right on with whatever it is that I'm working through or whatever it is that I need answers to. Okay? And in this case, you have some really good cards, Leo. This is really good. So, bottom of the deck is the owl. A very wise owl. It's a wisdom, okay? So we have some major earth energy coming in for you all. First card is the Tree of Life. Okay, Tree of Life came in for you all. It's a massive oak. What I like about the oaks is that they're super strong, sturdy, can withstand the test of time. They have really deep roots, so they're really, really grounded. And I think this is coming in for you all because of all that you're experiencing, because your future is still crystallizing and there's a lot of water energy and a lot of air energy around you. I think it's too much for you. It's too much of an emotional upheaval. So the Tree of Life is coming in for you right as you need it. Okay? But it came up reversed. So, sorry, that's my bulldog in the back. He just woke up from a nap, so he may start barking, but we'll work through it, okay? The Tree of Life is a sacred symbol throughout the Americas. Its deep roots reach into the lower world, the unconscious, while its branches reach the heavens, the source of destiny. To be whole in your life's journey, it is important to have deep roots and high branches. Sorry. A tall tree with shallow roots falls in the first wind, but a tree with deep roots can weather any storm. So this is about you getting grounded. Hey, come here. Bailey, no. Get over here. Okay. Let's see if we can push through. So the medicine is about you getting grounded. What nutrients do you need to add to your soil to grow strong? Hang on. Come over here. Come here. Come sit right here. Yes, baby. Come sit right here. Okay. Let me put this down for a second so I can read this. This is the medicine that you all need to hear. What nutrients do you need to add to your soil to grow strong? The seed of the oak will not grow on barren soil or without the light of the sun. What dreams do you want to awaken to create a mindful destiny? Reflect on how you want to blossom, the kind of fruit you want to produce, and where you want to sow your new seeds. Be a conscious creator. Okay, so I think this is in line exactly with what we're seeing. I mean, you're up-leveling yourself, and you're consciously creating your next life, your next phase of life, this new cycle. So, next up is we have the lower world. It came up upright. And those of you unfamiliar with shamanism, in shamanism we believe in 3 different worlds: the upper, the lower, and the middle. And where we live right now, all of us, we live in the middle world. But there is a lower world and there is an upper world. And the upper world is where all of the angels and spirits and spirit guides reside. And the lower world, well, I'll read that to you right now. The lower world holds the hidden treasures of humanity. It is a place of rich and fruitful darkness where we can find the disowned parts of ourselves and the abandoned aspects of our psyches. The lower world is a place of our ancestors where we discover the gifts and lessons from the past. It is the realm of the collective unconscious. Here we can meet our demons and transform them into pure energy, our source of personal power. Okay, so this came up upright, so this is an invitation for you all. It is time to unearth your hidden treasures, which is something that I think you're doing right now already. You are tapping into who you are, getting in touch with your inner truth and your inner spirit, i.e. your inner treasures. So you're right on target, and this card, and so far these cards are confirming everything that's coming through. Do not make yourself small in order for others to like or accept you. Do not do that, Leo. People have to like you for you. Don't dim your light for anybody. That's their problem and how they want to treat you. And if they're creating conflict for you, that's their problem. There's something that your up leveling is showing them that they don't like. And it's perhaps their vulnerabilities, their weaknesses, or areas where they need to work on. And you're just that mirror for them. You keep doing you. Bring out the gems and precious stones that you have kept inside your heart, hidden even from yourself. It's time to honor your past and recast your life as a heroic quest. As you journey into the lower world, you will be offered all the gifts of your ancestors, their struggles, the way they hurt, the way they lived, and the way they died will all become blessings. Interesting. So yes, you are definitely up leveling and you're being divinely guided. And yeah, this is definitely confirming everything that's coming out in the reading. So next we have the drum. And the drum is a very sacred instrument in shamanism. When we journey, when we do our journeys to either the worlds, that's where we go to receive answers and prophecies to bring back to whomever it is that we're trying to help. So here's the drum, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and read what this message is for you all. So the rhythm of the drum tunes you into the beating heart of the universe. Its wood frame links you to the trees and helps you journey to the lower world via the roots and the upper world via the branches. Striking the drum calls forth the power of the thunder and the rumbling of the earthquake. The drum invites a trance state where healing and prophecy happens. So like I said, that's how we go into our trances, is when we listen to the drum and it's a certain rhythm, and that gets us into an altered state of mind so we can travel and journey. So this drum is coming to you to let you know to identify what your personal rhythm is, and to get into the rhythm of the universe, which means get into the rhythm of alignment. So the drum invites you to take the next bold step in your journey. The forces of heaven and earth are aligned behind you, supporting effortless action. This is not a time to push against the river. The current will take you exactly where you want to go once you jump in. Collect your power tools and summon your courage, because it's going to be a wild and glorious journey. Allow yourself to be carried by the rhythm of what is really essential in your life. Okay. I mean, that's pretty clear, you know? I mean, you guys are already doing that. It sounds like you guys have done a lot of hard work, a lot of shadow work, a lot of healing. And, you know, now is the time to sort of put the final finishing touches on it. And you guys, some of you are already in your new life. You guys are already in your new cycles. And you're just, right now, it's just about settling in and just making sure that whomever or whatever is in your life is there for you and for your highest good. So the bonus card that came out for you is the magic card. Okay? And she is a beautiful card. And it came up for you in the upright, so this is an invitation. This symbol represents the infinite intelligence of Great Spirit that makes up the fundamental fabric of the universe. We experience the evidence of this magic through synchronicity or meaningful coincidence. When magic appears, you're invited to see the world through the eyes of wonder and awe, taking on the innocence of a child who knows that all things are possible. Infinite potential exists in the great mind, and you are being invited to call it in and recognize the dance in synchronistic events, signs, symbols, and omens given to you through the oracle of the ordinary world. This is a sign that Spirit is reminding you that you co-create your world in a sacred partnership. Your part is to dream, to intend, and to watch the signs that show you what next action to take. Right now, it appears that you are on the right track to make your dreams come true. Great Spirit is listening and acting on your behalf. Pay attention. Magic gives birth to miracles. Doesn't get any better than that, Leos. You all are certainly on the right path. It is forming, it is crystallizing, it is taking shape. You just have to be patient and allow this next phase in your life to crystallize and to fully come in. But it is coming in. You've got the magic card on your side. There is nothing to worry about. You all are right on track, right on time, and you are fully supported by the universe. This is a beautiful reading. All right, Leo, let's move on to, wow, these popped up right away. So what these are is, this is the Pure Love Oracle deck, and I pull these messages to talk about what the masculine would like to share for his feminine, and 2 just popped out. And the next 2 will be what the feminine would like to share for her masculine, okay? But these are kind of cool cards. They're little crystalline heart shapes, selenite crystals, which has a cleansing and clarifying effect. And very simple, very meaningful little messages are printed across these. And you just never know what's going to come out. But I like to do these because it's almost as if masculines and feminines are communicating to one another, especially if you all are in separation from your twins or your soulmates. Okay, so this one. Okay, so wow, y'all. So looks like there was some endings here, some either full breakups or perhaps a pause. So masculine would like to share to his feminine that he feels rejected by her and he feels hurt by her. Feminine, I do not feel good enough right now, and I feel you are moving further away. So something happened between you all. Masculines are telling his feminines that they are hurt and they feel rejected. Feminine would like to say that she's not good enough. She feels like she's not good enough right now and that she's moving further away, or that she feels that her masculine is moving further away. So it seems like maybe an argument happened, maybe a disagreement or a misunderstanding. I feel like this can be clarified and fixed by a truthful and honest conversation. It looks like the feminine rejected her masculine. So maybe feminine, you should reach out to your masculine and explain why. You know, if this just recently happened, give it time, let things sort of simmer, and reach out to him and let him know what happened. Just be mindful that we are at the tail end of the Mercury retrograde, which ends this Saturday on the 28th of March. So just be careful if you choose to have that crucial conversation between now and then. Measure your words. But if you can wait until after, like maybe Sunday, that might be a little bit better. But I recommend writing down what it is, whatever the issue is, and then writing out possible solutions. That way you know what it is that you want to say, feminine, to your masculine. And vice versa, masculine, you all can be doing this too. Just allow the other person to speak, right? So whomever is going to initiate the conversation, just say what you have to say and stick to the facts. Try not to become emotionally excited. Because I know Leos, with all your fire energy, and we are in Aries, which is fire energy, with all the air energy in your reading, you may be feeling immersed, emotionally excited. Maybe some of this, right? So in order to control some of that, you got to tap into your emotions and maybe tap into more of your water side, But just be gentle in that conversation for both of you all. Just allow the other person to speak their mind. Try not to feel judged. Understand why the masculine feels rejected and why the feminine felt she needed to reject him. And masculine, try and understand why your feminine feels like you're moving further away and that she doesn't feel good enough right now. So, yeah, there's definitely some things that need to be clarified here. Okay, so before I end the reading, I always like to pull from the Nature's Whispers deck. And this is a really beautiful deck. And it always has inspiring messages that we can all take with us, for the next few weeks. A very interesting reading, Leos. You all are definitely coming into yourselves and coming into your spiritual, authentic self. So a lot of up-leveling for you all. You have the Magic card on your side. The shamans are saying for you to follow your dreams and approach life with childlike enthusiasm. You have the Rebel card that came up, which is the ultimate masculine card of the tarot deck. It's the Emperor card as well. But this is telling you to step into your truth because you're undergoing a rebirth. You have started that. So hang tight with making any definite future plans, because right now things are too watery and things have not been not manifested yet. They're still working themselves out. For your relationships, you have to have that conversation, but be gentle with your conversation. Make sure that you are in a good spot, a good space, emotion-wise, and that you're not too excited. Breakthrough. Okay? I got the breakthrough card. And this is a good one to end on because everything, I mean, you're going through that rebirth. You have the creative magic energy with you. And this is definitely a time for you to have that breakthrough. And it's a breakthrough in a new cycle, a breakthrough in a new life, and maybe a breakthrough in your way of thinking and way of believing. So, interesting reading, Leo. I look forward to checking with you again in the middle of the month. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for staying with me throughout everything that we did here, and I hope this message resonated for you. I hope you're able to find some words of wisdom, some nuggets of healing, some things to take with you to help you navigate the next couple of weeks. Please comment below. I'd love to hear exactly what you're working through, what you're working on, and how things are turning out for you. But yes, keep in touch. Let me know how everything's working out for you, okay? And I'll see you in the middle of the month. Take care. Bye.